Hopefully some of you guys had a chance to dry off. I can't believe that it rained as much as it did while I was out there, but it's good to be dry. Welcome into another week of Under the Lights for many of our teams. This week was the start of region play. They had their chances to get their jitters out. The ones that count are here. Joseph Doran has been out at North Augusta all night long, waiting for the T-Breads to take on the Yellow Jackets inside the Hive. He joins us live from North Augusta. Joseph, go ahead and break us down how this game went down in the Hive.
Well, you can tell right now, Alyssa, that it's extremely rainy. We're a little bit wet right now, but both head coaches had told us going into this game that the game was going to be won in the trenches. The offensive and defensive lines were going to have to step up to see who was going to walk out of here victorious. That was the storyline here tonight, as the run game played the biggest part of our game of the week. A rainy night in North Augusta, but where rain can be found, so can rushing touchdowns. Yellow Jackets quarterback Corey Tillman Jr. running through the pouring rain and pouring it on the T-Breads in the second half with this 56-yard keeper. The student section pulling out the push-up board after that monster run, but North Augusta wasn't done there. On 4th and long, junior running back Mike Doe doesn't just go for the first down, he goes for the end zone on this 59-yard dash to give the Yellow Jackets a commanding lead late in the third quarter.
Played great, played well. You know, Mike Doe always answers the bell. You always know when he's always going to give you everything he's got in the tank, and that's what he did tonight. Played great, proud of him.
A point of emphasis from head coach Richard Bush was to make sure the defensive line stepped up and did their part to contain star running back Javon Edwards for South Aiken. The defense stepped up and kept Edwards and company in check for nearly the entire second half.
And they gave up two big plays, I believe, but they played great. You know, you just hope to slow him down. Javon Edwards is a heck of a ball player. I wish him nothing but the best, but you know, hats off to our defense. They played great tonight. You know, we always talk about going 1-0 every week, so I'm proud of the guys. Winning's tough in this region, and so I'm proud of them. And we're 1-0, and that was the goal this week, to go 1-0.
The Yellow Jackets open region play with a win, taking down the T-Breads by a final score of 33-21. Now, North Augusta has made it 4 straight wins against South Aiken, and they're going to hit the road next Friday and go up to Strom-Thurmond to take on the Rebels. Meanwhile, South Aiken's going to look to bounce back on the road at Barnwell to take on the Warhorses. Alyssa?
Well, thank you so much. I know we talked earlier, you said you wanted to see how this offensive line and the defensive line plays on both sides of the ball. How did it really work out for T-Breads? I mean, this is something that they went and worked for all week long in practice, and Coach Han made a point to even break that down to you.
Yeah, the offensive line did really well for South Aiken in the first half. This was actually a 7-point game going into halftime. Javon Edwards did get his in that first half. He was able to find the open holes. Everything was there for the star running back to find the end zone, but the problem was the second half. That is really when this North Augusta defensive line stepped up and kind of wore down that South Aiken offensive line. As you could see in that video, that the quarterback was sacked probably 2 or 3 times, I'd say, in the second half that I saw. Javon Edwards wasn't able to get much going in the third quarter, but he did break off a couple big runs in the fourth. But overall, an outstanding performance for the North Augusta defensive line here tonight.
Okay, win number 1 in the region books. Thank you so much.